It includes things like the shins, the ribs, the neck.
Range Wilson, Fitness, Comedy, Life. The truth about fitness.
Once you have made substantial progress with your weight training and built the foundation of a shapely, detailed physique, you will likely face new challenges. This video will explain those challenges and will also explain how new weight trainers can incorporate some advanced principles into their program right from the start. But before I discuss those advanced principles, I would like to emphasize that most of the weight training principles I have described so far will continue to apply. No matter what, you should continue to use strict form on every exercise. You should only do one set per exercise. You should aim to reach the point of momentary exhaustion in your muscle at somewhere between 9 and 12 repetitions. All of those principles still apply. However, there are some changes you will likely want to make as you get more advanced. The first of these changes is related to the fact that your muscles will very likely need more time off in between workouts. That leads to advanced principle number 1, add more rest days. It's hard to provide any exact formula for adding in rest days, but what will start to happen is you will show up to the gym for your usual workout and you will feel a deep weariness in your muscles, even though you had adequate rest during your time off and even though you're not sick or anything. At that point, you will know it's time to add in more rest days. Now, if you have gotten into the habit of working out on the same 2 days of the week, adding in rest days can be a real challenge because now you will be out of sync with the days of the week. But that's just the price you have to pay if you want to continue to make progress. At first, you might work out each muscle once every 4 days. Then after 18 months of that, maybe you might add in another day, so now it'll be one every 5 days. After another year or two, you might have to add another day, and then you might have to add another day after that, and you will eventually end up doing something like once a week for each muscle, at which point you probably will have reached your potential. Another challenge you are likely to face as you get more advanced is that it will become difficult to make it through each workout. Although novice weight trainers can train their entire body in a single workout, that gets more and more difficult over time. That leads to advanced principle number 2, split up your workouts. It doesn't really matter all that much how you split things up. You might choose to do your lower body one day and then your upper body another day. Or maybe the back of your body one day and the front of your body another day. However you split things up, the goal is to make sure you can give your full concentration and effort on each exercise without running out of steam by the end of your workout. Now, changing to a split routine will require you to double the amount of visits to the gym, which is a substantial increase in commitment. Now, that may be offset a little bit by advanced principle number 1 because you will have more rest days now. Still, you will want to consider carefully when to split up your workouts because if you start missing workouts, then that's going to negate any of the benefits of making that change. Once again, there is no hard and fast rule for when is the right time to split up your workouts. But whenever you decide to do it, that will likely be the right time to implement advanced principle number 3, which is to add in more exercises. Now, I'm not talking about multiple sets, I'm talking about actual new exercises. The reason for making this change is that your body is very good at adapting to the challenges that you throw at it. Although as a beginner, doing 1 or 2 exercises per muscle group is enough to challenge all the muscle fibers in the target muscle, over time that will no longer be the case. So you will have to hit each muscle from 2 or 3 different angles if you want to continue to build shape and detail instead of bulk. In my next fitness video, I will show you the new exercises that I recommend and explain how to perform them correctly. But before I wrap up this video, I wanted to talk about 2 additional concepts. The first is that as you make additional progress, you may eventually want to move to my competition workout program, which hits every visible muscle fiber in the body. It includes things like the shins, the ribs, the neck, things that most people don't even think about. If you do decide to move to the competition program at some point, you will want to do a 3-day split where you do legs on one day, torso on another day, and then arms on the third day. The final concept I would like to mention is that you could, if you wanted, implement all of the advanced and competition exercises right from the start as a novice trainer. I personally don't see much point in doing that because you don't get all that much benefit yet, and it's tough enough to keep the twice-a-week workout program going when you are first starting out. But if you are truly gung-ho about weight training and you want to do all these things right from the beginning, there's certainly no law against it. Feel free to give it a shot. But I will emphasize one more time that if you start missing workouts, you are not going to get anywhere. So please be smart about it. Tune into my next fitness video to see the advanced and competition exercises in action. Until then, like, comment, share, and/or subscribe. My name is Range Wilson, and I'll see you next time.